Yo, 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 how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, except it's Episode 20, so it's longer than the previous game, which is not a bad thing, it's just...
I noticed Silver's eyes are a bit yellow.
Are a bit yellow? Oh, maybe he's jaundiced.
A bit more yellow.
Isn't that the thing?
Than Bailey's, at least.
Oh yeah, true. That could also be my monitor, maybe.
I was
it's
just
not the best.
Showing the when I was trying out Minecraft and I was turning, everything turned like shimmery oil color.
Yeah. It's funny because I got so anyone who wants to know some behind the scenes stuff, we have I've got two monitors now. And yet we still play games on the monitor that sucks. Because I use the editing side of things for the computer that's good. Which realistically I should switch the two so that we're recording off the good monitor, not the but I mean it's still overall it's still the same.
As long as you're editing on the better one.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah. So anyway, welcome back to me voicing all the characters, and Brent, you're not gonna say much, I guess.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was that was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lua mentioned that. He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Oh, please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things after his second visit here. The scariest thing was when he came by to my cafe. Oh, so do you remember the lore of like what's happening right now, kind of with Silver?
Yeah, you open up a cafe himself. That's different from this cafe.
Yes, it's like a cafe, but it's more of like a safe place for aliens, I guess, to hang out and stuff.
So it's not a cafe. It's a fake.
It's a fake
A fake a face.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of a joke because if you, in the word cafe, if you move the E beside the C and add a D, it's decaf. It's like a decaf cafe. Duh. Cafe'd. I don't know.
Yeah, it's where you get a haircut and a cafe.
Yeah, right. Dude, let's do that. Okay, you become a barber because I already know the cafe side of things. So just translate your meat cutting into hair cutting. And please don't kill anyone. I know you'll want to cut meat and you might want to murder somebody, but please don't.
That's the plot of that movie. It just turned into that movie where Wolverine is doing the things in that movie that I'm just going to keep saying movies. I don't know the name of it.
X-Men?
No. It's a singing one.
I know what you're talking about.
And then they die and go through the bottom and then they sell meat in the downstairs.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. Kind of.
I have no idea what it's named. I just remember seeing a lot of commercials.
Yeah. Or what he thought was my cafe. I really feared he was onto us, but...
I'd never do that, by the way.
he has to say that just because, it's being recorded, but we all know he really would. Right, Brent?
Apparently he's enjoyed the chat we had the other night.
Apparently he just enjoyed the chat we had here the other night. Oh, that's what he said anyway. I don't know if it was true, but when he saw the cafe wasn't open yet, he ended up leaving and hasn't shown up since. Well, that's a relief. Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we unlocked an achievement, I guess. How I Met Your Ancestor? Wow, a love story aeons in the making. That's funny. That's great. So does that mean that again, establishing the lore, we are an alien as well. Nobody knows it except for these two. I don't even know if Amanda knows it, but Silver for sure knows it.
Yeah.
Silver is essentially our dad. So do you think that we were conceived in this cafe? Like his cafe? Maybe we're gonna get like a kid in the next game, and it's gonna be us.
Is it gonna be another hive mind one, or is it gonna be like a child from? I'm not gonna finish.
Well, I'm assuming we're half human, half alien. We're probably not gonna be part of the hive mind.
Then all the parents are the ones that are main characters in this game.
Yes.
And the previous one.
And we're basically going to pull a Naruto Shippuden.
It's a community raising of the child.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty much. Of the local alien. Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. You've really gotten a hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. It is the case. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? It's like an STD. Except, I don't know if it has to be
Did she say
transmitted.
Thank you, Offspring?
Yeah,
As in child? As in their child?
I have a feeling that could be it. Hi, Mom and Dad. Hi, weird ancestral relationship, hive mind. But then in that case, they're both aliens, and so I'm just full alien. So maybe I am part of the hive mind. I don't know. They need
Also,
to
at the same time, just because they part of the same hive mind, calling each other siblings doesn't make them actual biological siblings.
True, but no, they're siblings.
Step siblings.
In my lore, they are 100%. They're.
Do they have a biology though?
I don't know.
Do they create their own biology?
I don't know. We don't know anything about these aliens aside from they come from a different planet.
So maybe it's okay for these aliens because they have no biology. They create theirs when they become bodies.
Okay. That would make more sense. Anyway, no, we came here for the purposes of general Earthling research, but it appears to us now that emotions are one of its most interesting aspects. We will be submitting you call it academic paper? Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns, deep-level communication in hive versus non-hive species.
So they're saying that the hive mind is technically an AI thing that they're just connected through Wi-Fi.
Oh, so in that case, they're not biological.
They're all AIs on different monitors, and like, I want a biological body. So they created one, and then they downloaded their brain into them.
Oh, dude. Okay, so this is
sounding a lot cooler than I expected it to, and I would really like it to be that way.
I like it. Yeah, no, that's for sure cool, especially because there's no incest that way.
That too, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's an afterthought. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Amanda always was the brains in the family. That wasn't your only mission, though, Amanda, right?
I said brains. If you get rid of the B and R and an N and S, she was the AI of the family.
Oh my god. It took me a second to be like, wait a minute, how do you spell brains? Okay, wait, now remove the letters. Wait, what is that? Oh my gosh. If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date. Right, you're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was, I think. I think I may have found it. Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple days. But I've been waiting a while and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the hive, when I came to Earth, and during the entire process when I changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does. That's so great. But I'm curious, doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen?
No.
It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. So they're horny AF, they just don't know why.
The way I keep seeing it is like a computer knows the internals of another computer by connecting to it, but does not know what it looks like or why it does those things outside.
True.
Right? So it can see why it's responding to these things, but it doesn't mean it uses all the information to respond to them.
Yes.
At least that's the way I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe that's why they doesn't go. Current tech doesn't go further. I don't know,
man. The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent. Yes, what Amanda said is part of it. I was unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth, and I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is
scared.
I was scared. God, I'm so good at English, I'm making up my own words now. He's evolving too fast. He's making up his own words.
It's like I'm only keeping up with the next generation of children.
Yeah.
Making their Riz and their
Oh, God.
other words that I can't think of.
I think Riz is bad enough, so. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time, and even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered, too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that. So does that mean you and Lua found some answers? Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. We broke up. I'm just kidding.
The way you said that, some answers.
Yeah, some answers.
So it sounded like you got some answers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's explained by a man.
Yeah, I mean, Bailey's was probably the one to do it.
It was explained by... I suddenly forgot his name. High-pitched voice dude. Vampire.
Hyde.
Hyde, yeah.
Hyde. Yeah.
He's a mancer.
Yeah.
Even though he's a vampire.
He's a Vamser.
Vampsters.
Yeah.
Sorry, going on complete tangents because this is what I'm thinking of right now.
But it's also good that you're doing that, because if not, you would be silent this entire time.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking the whole time. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but Otto, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony. Didn't you know we're having the wedding at your cafe?
It's my bris.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh, are we a little late for that?
Yeah, I never had it when I was... It wasn't a thing when I was like freaking 2 years old or like half a year old.
Oh jeez.
800 years ago. Because he's an elf.
Oh my god. Jeez
In
Louise.
the place where he was born.
I mean, is he also...
He's supposed to be like really old.
He is supposed to be
And
really old.
also part from another group of people that never met humans for a long time. So
I think
technically it could possibly be like, hey, I'm gonna have a bris because these humans have brises.
Oh gosh. Wow. I mean...
I'm gonna make this fit somehow.
It's funny because I'm sure 99% of people don't know what a bris is. And we'll just leave it at that. No one will ever know. Look it up yourself.
I've never had one.
Or
so
go
I'm
watch
good.
Super Mega.
Yeah.
Which will take place 3 days hence. Wow, that's some answers indeed. Yeah. Taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We had gotten bogged down in the details, and in our own insecurities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Inside of your cafe. Didn't we tell you? We're getting married here. It probably is going to be here. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're planning our wedding here.
It's outside.
Yeah, it's outside. Oh my god, because they wanted to, because Otto's coffee shop, Coffee Talk, opens up super late. They just like poor planning, and they're all outside in the rain for like most of it. And he's like, all right, time to open up a shop, and they're all drenched.
I still think they're gonna have the wedding at that tree where the tree used to be, in the rain.
Oh, that would make more sense.
And I first thought like outside that window there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe where the
Just in the
park
middle of
is.
traffic.
Yeah.
With all the cars and random people running by. That's fine. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves. I am very touched, Mr. Bailey's. Now, come on, Otto. You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here. Oh, don't give it to us. We're gonna forget. A special invitation card. Okay, Brent, we have to remember.
What was the other card? I forgot.
What is the other thing we have? Guest of honor. Oh, guest of honor, but what am I gonna wear? I don't know. Riona, we're supposed to give it to...
Sonic.
Sonic? Are you... Yeah? No?
We're supposed to... No.
The Georgie. We're supposed to give it to Georgie so that he has more information on...
Right.
That...
I do remember that.
The stuff. Yeah. We'll hide in Gala's invitation, seeing how that's as obvious +1. Would you give it to them when you see them? Oh, it would be an honor, but I'm gonna forget.
If the microphone picked up that weird sucking noise, it's because I had energy drink on my lip and I sucked my lip and it made that noise.
I didn't even hear it beside me,
good.
so
All right.
maybe it got to the microphone.
Hopefully
I have
it
no
didn't.
idea.
And this doesn't need to be in there.
And
now it's in there because it's not getting cut. It's gonna be there.
And if it is there, I'm
Just imagine it was there.
If it is there, I'm blasting it as loud as I can, just to make it as obvious as it can be. Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lua won't mind. Would you like to join us for the party? Party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant and 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. It's like, if they're only 0.001% sad they have to refuse, that means they're happy to refuse it.
They're absolutely happy to refuse it.
I was gonna say, it's like they want to accept, but then they have to, but they're also like a tiny point percent sad that they're not going. Anyway, yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys, but sadly we're leaving Seattle tomorrow. Oh really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We are going on an adventure.
A Sonic adventure.
And then it turns out she's Chaos.
Chaos Control.
Right. That sounds
Shadow.
That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country, and maybe even a bit further if we got time. We're basically going to be tourists. Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is in essence circular reasoning. And then she just like starts sparking because it's a paradox or something. It just does not compute, explodes. It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know? Enjoyment as a purpose. That is new to us, but we are 99.99% excited to try it out. And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You liar. In the previous game, or maybe earlier, didn't we hear that he went to like New York or something? I'm pretty sure in the previous games,
probably.
like I think it was in the previous game, he went to New York, or it was explained earlier. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Or maybe
the after credits is like he went to New York eventually.
Oh, you know what? No, it was yeah, because in the previous game he was looking to bone basically, and so he went to New York to bone, and so I guess they just decided to retcon that, maybe. I'm not sure.
Or maybe he's going to New York with her.
Oh, and then they're gonna okay, I get it. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in, that I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Otto, that I always have a place to return to where I'll feel home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous. I'm very happy to hear that. Everyone's looking at each other. I think I should order a drink. No, you shouldn't. Go away, please. Of course. What can I make for you? I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Yes, that's exactly right. Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? Get some Baileys in there, and then there's so many ways I could go with that joke, and I'm not going to. We're gonna cut it. It's right there. It's dead. Oh, I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing. Okay, so hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, that milk looks yellow as well.
Yeah, I think that's my monitor. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so hot chocolate with some sweetness and spice. Do we have something that we've already made with that?
We didn't do very much hot chocolate stuff.
There's a bitter heart. There's a spiced lady. Spiced lady would make sense if he was going to like the UK or something.
Oh, we only have 3 undone ones.
Yeah. There's not much in the chocolate. We already know that whatever this is gonna be ginger, I believe. No, ginger's the one on the other side.
It looks like cinnamon.
Yeah,
cinnamon stick.
It does, but then like the 2 cinnamon things are 2 cinnamon sticks there. Right?
Maybe like the honeycomb.
Maybe.
Or
So it's got to be okay. I'd like hot chocolate with sweetness and some spice. So we have okay. We honey will bring the sweetness up, and some spice would be cinnamon. Right.
Downside is some sweetness or tons of sweetness.
No, you know what? They are so bad with their descriptors in this game. I don't care. When Georgie's like, I just want a little bit of sweetness, and we give him a little bit of sweetness, and he's like, well, this isn't the right sweetness. You should have added more. And it's like, but you told us you wanted a little bit of sweetness. Either
that was done on purpose, and the customer does not know what they want, or it's just a translation error.
Yeah.
If there was any translation.
Definitely was not that.
Honey, cinnamon, chocolate.
Yeah, okay. So it's definitely chocolate. If it's not honey...
It could be the other way around.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah. Honey, cinnamon honey?
Maybe.
Because we have to put chocolate in first.
A kick?
With some sweetness and some spice. The other spice is ginger, right? Like if we did honey and ginger, maybe? Instead of honey and cinnamon?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to say chocolate, honey, ginger. And if not, it's chocolate, ginger, honey.
By making these, we'll find out.
Oh, I think that's it.
An area code?
Wait. I don't know.
It looks like almost 299.792.458. It looks like a number for IP address, except it's missing a number.
Yeah, I guess. Should we give it to him?
It looks like a rocket.
It does look like a rocket, and you can kind of see a little spaceman traveler right there. And okay, I think that's it.
All right.
I think it's it. Here's a 299.792.458.
That number, I think that's the light speed of light.
Oh,
in kilometers.
There we go. Here's a number for a Lightspeed traveler. Oh, that's so good. Look it up. Do it.
Why is it decimals though?
I don't know, man.
Okay, well, let's.
It just makes me think of a like the internet, like
maybe it's either it's
like an IP address or whatever.
Yeah, 299.792.458.
Yeah.
In meters.
Oh, okay. There you go. Cool.
I got it.
Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous. I thought she said provocative for a second. Evocative. Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures? The speed of light? Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, Otto. Yeah, thank you. But do you like the taste, Silver?
Fuck no.
He's like, this is terrible. I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes, but then with the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda. Oh god, get a room, guys. How does a taste remind you of us? Oh, I don't want to know where this Rule 34 is going. I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. That's about right.
I could have said, there's other things you could say. I'm not going there.
We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet, we are pleased.
What are the other things you can say that drink could mean? Write it in the comments. Maybe I will agree.
wait, what drink could mean? The Lightspeed one?
What the type of drink it is means to Amanda, or is it compared to Amanda? Whatever they just said about Amanda, right?
Yeah.
I forget exactly what it was. The taste reminds him of Amanda.
Right.
Or us? Or runs you of you? Oh, yeah.
The spicy kick of ginger and the honey, which is sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because she like tells the honesty, which is spicy at times, but then she's also sweet because she doesn't know what she's talking about, and that's kind of cute. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
Could be.
It's one way.
Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink. I'd like that. Thank you, Otto. Oh god, wow, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. Oh, you're right. I'm just so excited. I can barely sit still, and then it turns out we give him caffeine poisoning, even though it was just chocolate. I can imagine. A first trip across the country is a big deal. It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited. And I'll never tell you why I'm really excited.
Because he's gonna bone in New York.
Oh god, right? Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're gonna say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm a quite boring person, with a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace.
It's commonplace because the people you know had the same incident. It's like bias. What? Something bias? Bias.
Confirmation bias?
Something like that.
I don't know.
Something in that range or things. Like if you're around it all the time, you only hear that and it's like nothing new. It's not interesting. But there's somebody else in a completely different bubble.
It is
like,
new.
What the hell? What is that? It doesn't make sense to me.
Totally.
And it's just interesting.
Yeah.
It's a thing that everyone forgets, that where their experiences are different from other people and can be interesting. I'm done.
Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.23% different from left to right. We agree with her movie analysis 99.999% of the time, is how I kind of was reading that.
It's kind of weird that he went on a date and they're like, all right, now I'm leaving town away from this date.
Well, no, he's going with the date.
With the date?
Yeah, the three of them are going.
Them are going.
Yeah, so they're going to have some...
I didn't catch on to that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's okay, they just said it.
All right, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking of things.
Amanda, you have met Pearl, and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen? We watched Orc Westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. Ha, I see. Learning couple compromise is the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver? She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. It was my opening line. Hey girl, I'm from outer space. Want a bone? And she said yes.
Wow, that's very brave.
I mean, it is very brave. Wow, that's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances, to reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met and are starting to like. It takes guts.
You see the guy from Berserk show up.
Oh my god, wow. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I have always felt safe here with all the regulars, I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me, and so I wasn't sure if I should say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her and who she is, and I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision. Gasp.
But in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Linkin Park references. Well, I will say that if she'd heard your story...
I meant that contradicts my teachings, being taught that it doesn't matter in the... screw it all up. Moving on. See, it doesn't matter anyways.
And that changed how she viewed you. Then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot.
My whole things I do is like, here are the words that I was saying. Figure them out. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Well, I always think we should get like, you know how they have those like translators you speak into, and it just translates it into the language you want to speak. Somebody's got to design that for Brent. Like, we need our Brent translator.
I'm like, nice, this works perfectly. Start speaking in it for 20 minutes. Comes out. Where's the bathroom?
Yeah. We could, you know what? We could, with the new AI technology, I think we could train an AI, and especially because we have so many recordings of us on here, we could easily AI our voice and give it the same translation. I don't know. We could make it a translator, essentially.
Yeah.
The truth is nothing. The truth is it's the end of the episode, and we'll figure out what the truth is on the next episode. Oh my gosh.
X-Files told me it's out there.
Well, there you go. The Sex Files told me it's in here, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do things you do for everyone else, but do it for us. And, Brent, do you have any last words?
I did, and then I forgot them. I saw it. Not anymore.
Nice.